Hey everyone, welcome back to Pausing Palsy. Today we are going to spend time at Skylar's favorite place, and that is the arcade. We actually found out her love for the arcade kind of on accident. We were at Great Wolf Lodge, and she loves swimming, loves the water, so we figured we wouldn't be able to get her away from, the water park. But we actually ended up most of our time in the arcade. She fell in love with the Monopoly dice game. And unfortunately, you will not see that featured here in this video because the closest one to our house is about 2.5 hours away. So we will travel back to that, and you will get a video of her playing that game. But she will settle for the other Monopoly game that you find at a lot of arcades. And here, of course, she hits a Monopoly bonus and adds a hotel and everything. She has a knack for all of the games that we play. And then we move on to Mario Kart. She loves racing, so anytime we can get her behind the wheel, she is in love. And some of that comes from she's a huge Formula One fan, and she loves Max Verstappen. That's her driver, and we watch that, of course, every week as well. You'll probably get a video of that soon, of her watching Formula One. But here she selects all the tracks, all the cars, whatever character she wants, and she goes through. And when she gets behind the wheel, she is a savage. She will definitely do whatever she's got to do to win. So it's pretty fun to watch, and pretty fun to hear her get animated when if something happens during the race, for sure. But she definitely is giving me full instructions the whole time. She wants to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly, and we have to win, so that's what it's all about. But she'll tell me too. She'll tell me, like, we have to get a good launch off the line, things like that. And I'm like, she just baffles me sometimes with some of the racing lingo that she'll come up with and hit you with. All of a sudden, you just kind of don't expect it. But here she's definitely gets a little ruthless, and she'll make sure to hit everyone she can with a turtle shell or two, and if she's gotta slam into somebody, then we gotta do what we gotta do to get that win. But you'll see here in a moment, we'll transition over to the quick drop game, and she will go along and she'll find whatever game it is that she wants to play, and we'll stop and go for it. But she definitely, what's really neat, and I remember back when I was a kid, it was all about the tickets. You got to get more tickets, you got to get more of everything. But she just does it for the fun of the game, and so that's really cool to see. Of course, she loves when she can cash in some tickets for a win, but she does it more for the experience of the actual game. It's really cool to see. But we go back to Mario Kart again, because she was like, I've had enough of the quick drop game. So we jump back onto Mario Kart, and you can see that we both get a little serious, and we had to take that first place, and she was pretty excited about that, of course. And then back to Monopoly, we had to get back. That's kind of, she bounces between several different games, but she tries everything out, which is awesome to see, because she definitely wants to get a wide variety. But she'll go, and she's got to make sure too that mom and dad get involved in all the different games, and she will definitely let us know whether we're doing them correctly or not. And it's really fun to see, and fun to see her get very animated with us sometimes. And we usually will kind of bounce between several different arcades and everything. but Dave and Buster's is a big go-to for us. That's not too far from us, and so she definitely likes to get out there and play and have a lot of fun, and that's where you see us in this video. And she'll make sure that, you know, she will kind of inspire some of the other folks that are there to have a good time, and she'll cheer other people on as well when they're playing the different games. So it's pretty fun to see. And then here you see we'll switch to super bikes. She saw the motorcycle and she said, "Oh yeah, I got to get on the motorcycle." And then when she was scrolling through the characters, she definitely wanted the yellow motorcycle. Yellow used to be her favorite color, but now she will tell you that green is her favorite color. Kind of morphed from, I think we started at pink and then we went to yellow and then now we're at green, but she will definitely do and tell you that she still likes yellow, she still likes pink, but green is her new favorite color. But she'll get on here, and again, she will make sure to let me know everything that I need to do during the game. You know, if I'm not going fast enough or anything, she will let me know for sure. And here she really gets into it. She starts really leaning into the curves, and I told her, I asked us, like, you're ready to ride a motorcycle? And she said, well, yeah, I am riding one. So again, she will just let you know that, you know, hey, don't ask a silly question, I'm already riding a motorcycle. Here she plays Hungry Hippos with Mom, and then we had to make sure to do each color. She started with green, then we went over to yellow, and you'll see towards the end of this video she'll let us know, hey, we need to move on to blue, and then we ended up doing red as well. So we had to get the full effect of you know, the Hungry Hippos, and we had to feed all the hippos for sure. So Skylar didn't want to leave anyone out. So that was pretty fun. Then we go over to the big bass wheel. She loves to do these two. This reminds her of the Monopoly dice game. And then two, we make sure to make everything work. You'll see she kind of transitions between us holding her, us putting her in the seats. She might be in her wheelchair during some of the parts, you know, but she makes sure, she kind of lets us know throughout the arcade experience, you know, what she wants to be in, whether she wants to be standing, whether she wants to be walking around with help from Mom and Dad, or, you know, if she wants to be in her chair. And it's an easy transition, you know, she's able to do everything and anything she wants to do at the arcade. And you know, it's again, it's great to see that, you know, nothing holds her back from anything. The claw machines, when she will go to those, she is so smart, and I don't know if you'd say lucky or whatever, but Mom and I, you know, we try to kind of influence sometimes where the claw goes, or we did before, but she would just win everything. You know, she would go through, and so she does it all on her own. She, you know, will jump in there, and you'll see here she almost wins a rubber ducky when we're filming, but she did end up taking a rubber ducky home, so that was really cool. But she's usually pretty good with the claw machine. She'll win something. Again, on our trip to Great Wolf Lodge, she won like several stuffed animals. And again, we backed away because we were trying to win them and couldn't win them for her. And then she just did it on her own, and we were like, all right, girl, you know, you got this. But she does really, really well, and loves to get, you know, all of the different prizes on her own, because she can do it. She doesn't need us to help her. And as you'll see in a lot of the videos and stuff too, we are preferential to our right hand, so we will typically, you know, have her use that, and lefty is our kind of our helper hand, and you'll see lefty get involved sometimes as well. But she here won some tickets and got some, and she likes to make sure too that it goes on our card. She'll ask us to, you know, check the balance every once in a while just to make sure we're getting all of our tickets on the card. That's what's so crazy about a lot of these newer games sometimes, is the tickets of course go onto the card, and not you know, physical tickets that come out. So you know, she's cool with that. But some of the arcades that we go to and you get the physical tickets, that's, you know, very rewarding for a kid. And here you see we did some dancing, and oh man, did that wear me out. We ended up, there was a somehow it ended up with several credits on it, and so Dad did a lot of dancing. We got some Skee Ball with Mom. The Star Trek coin machine, she went over and she was like, yeah, I definitely have to play that. And then she knocked down several coins and everything, and she was doing much better than either Mom or I were trying to do. So she was crushing it. And then she takes a moment here too and acknowledges, you know, Spock, and kind of gives a little live long and prosper for us. Awesome. Then we go over to this minion machine, and she starts to just really rack up some different cards that earned her more tickets, and then she was just crushing it towards the end. So she was definitely getting her money's worth and getting involved in all the different games here. And again, she just has such a good time at the arcade. She will get in there and get involved in everything, and make sure she gets Mom and Dad involved too, and baby brother, and you know, it's really cool to see. And we end up going back to racing here. That was kind of what she wanted to finish the day with. She wanted to make sure to get back to getting in the behind the wheel, and she here we're gotta make sure to get her up to get her picture, but she loves racing, loves getting behind the wheel, and teaching Dad a thing or two about driving. And we have to make sure to win too, because that's what Max Verstappen does. So she always gets me, and she'll say we got to make sure to end up on the top of the podium, because that's where Max Verstappen ends up every week. She definitely has to be like Max. But and she'll let me know to avoid obstacles and stuff. And you see her pointing there. She's, you know, watch out, there's other people, is what she was telling me. And so I definitely have to make sure to keep a good driving record with her, or else, you know, I'll get kicked to the curb. So we gotta win. But thanks for watching our video. Make sure you like the video, comment down below what your favorite arcade game is, and subscribe to the channel.